Hello everybody, and welcome back to some SkyT. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we got together and we done a bunch of quests catching up. We got everything squared away up except for blood magic, all the way down to our draconic evolution of Vatech where we are at right now. We're not going to mess with Draconic today, I don't think. I don't know if we'll have time to or not. We're going to skip to some Avarita stuff, and there's a reason for that. And there's one big reason for that, and that is I'm 2 weeks out of Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, Christmas right now, and so my playtime's limited, but my AFK time is not. So I want to get us to making some neutron collectors. We need a whole bunch of neutronium in order to finish this pack. I mean, it's... So, to get the ingots, which we need the ingots for... we need a bunch of it for the infinity stuff. We need it for... anything else with that? No, just the infinity stuff there. But we need them for the Indus pearls. We've got that we're going to need. So there's a handful of things we need it. But in order to make one neutronium ingot, we need the 9 nuggets. I think that's what that is 9. And to get 9 nuggets, we've got to get 9 piles. So, and the piles we need for several things, and the nuggets we need for several things. So that's what we're going to work on. We're going to start here with our diamond lattice. This really isn't that much. We've got to go get us a bunch of glacial stone, which is no big deal. Matter of fact, we should go ahead and just start with that. If I look in, I don't have my... Where is my... There it is. We have 11. So, I'm going to head to... I don't think I've got Glacio. I do have Glacio on here. I'm going to head in here. I'm going to start mining. And mining, and mining, and mining, and mining, and mining. Yeah, we'll mine for a while. We could very easily just set this guy up. But if I do that, then I'm going to get all... Look at that big hole. I'm going to get everything. So, yeah, I'm not worried about that. Do I have any in here? No. Alright, so, yeah, I'm going to get to mining. Alright, so we're back. One thing I forgot to mention. In between episodes, this is something that I kind of talked about, with how long it was taking to do these episodes. I went and I spent some time crafting up some cores. We've got a bunch of cores. This is the slowest process we have right now, so I've kind of got a bunch of cores set up. Basically what I'd do is I'd sit and set these guys to craft and then just let it craft for a day. And then go back and do the other, that way I don't have to sit and wait on this. But now that we've got that, we want to get our crafting stuff set up here. And I really got this too close to the edge. Let's back it up a couple. So what we're going to do is set us up a separate set of... we're going to need... I need a block. It doesn't matter what block. Set this guy up here. 1, 2. We'll set those up there. 1, 2. And then we'll set these guys up here. And this is where we're going to do our automation for the crystal matrix part. Now, to do these, the diamond lattices, crystal tin ingots, we've already got set up. These we can just set up. I don't know if we have We do have a recipe for that. I need to put this guy over yonder. I know we have a recipe set up for these. We've got a bunch of the stone now. We've got a bunch of these guys, the wolframite. We've got a bunch of those, and enriched diamond. I think I've got a setup for that. We do. So that's good. We've got everything ready to go for this. All we need to do is get it automated. And that's where I'm going to sit. It's been a while since I've automated these. We can do it with XNet, but I think I'm going to try something different this time. We'll see. Alright, so this might be janky as it comes, but this should actually work and work really well. Especially since we're only using this setup for one thing. So I've got this, I need to set up a pattern for it. But I've got it set up to where we've got a whitelist for the pattern to put into the barrel. And I've got it set to only push if the inventory contains or do not push if it contains a pattern input. So what should happen is it should put one set in here and then distribute it. And then it should maybe put another set in here, but because we've got these all set to single items, it should not send out, we won't send out the next set, and it should just keep a nice little flow going. And then I got an import bus set with the diamond lattice filter to only import that item. And then I've got these set to block draconium cores. It doesn't matter what trying to think. Doesn't matter what order. Everything gets put in. So now I should be able to come over here and let's do a recipe for this. We've got everything there. And let us craft up ten of these, just to see if this is all going to work the way we want it to. Oh, there's one other thing I needed to do. I need to get a, well, this, if I give it just a constant redstone signal, will it work? Or does it have to be a pulse? That's what we're fixing to find out. Yeah, we need to give it a pulse. Alright, so now we've got a pulse. I've got this set to 20. Once it starts it clicking will not work. So basically, like I said, what it's going to do, it's going to keep a couple of the cores in here. We could probably set it with some kind of limiter, but as long as there's something inside of this chest, it will not push anything else out. So this is working exactly the way that I wanted it to, which is awesome. Now that we've got the diamond lattice part of this, I need to make sure that with the import bus, it is recognizing that it is being made. It is. So we've got to that. Our next part of this is going to be to set up a recipe for the crystal matrix ingot. We will just set us up another little one of these guys, and we'll just put it, right over here. So we've got these two just going by itself. I'm trying to keep all of, I know we can put these together, but I do not with as many ultimate stuffs that we need from this guy. I don't want to do it, and we've got plenty of stuff to do it. So that's next on my list. I'll be back. All right, so we're back. First things first. We need to complete our quest. Diamond lattice quest complete. That give us one extra one. So next up on our list is the crystal matrix ingot. We just looked at this. I got everything ready to go for this, I do need to get us some recipe holders. Those go in HAR. We need to switch this to our combination crafting, and then we need this guy right here. We'll save it, and we should be good to go with this. One of those in there, one of these in here, and everything should be ready to go. So if I want to craft one of the... Oh, no, not 1,000. I hit my mic. If I want to craft one of those, it's going to tell me I can. Everything is working. One crystal matrix ingot squared away. Quest is now complete. Beautiful. Alright, so next up on our list is the extreme crafting table. We don't have an automated one of these, which I don't guess we really need to. But I do need a compressed crafting table, and I need 7 more of the crystal matrix ingots. So, got everything we need for that. That should be working. This is working. This is going to be the slow part of this. I really should find a way to just get this thing to go. This will be one of those things that I set up to craft like 500 of them after we finish here. But I guess next up is our crafting table. Is that that's compressed? Which, okay, it's just 9. I need a bunch of those. So there is our compressed crafting table. And now we're just waiting on the rest of the crystal matrix ingots. Alright, so we should have everything we need now. There's those guys, there's that, and there we go. Extreme crafting table. Awesome. So now that we've got this guy, it can come over here with the rest of our little crafting tables, because that's where we're going to need it. So that quest is now complete. Awesome. So next up is we need to make some neutron collectors. Basically the way this is going to go, the more of these that we can make is the faster it's going to be that we can get what we need to finish the pack. Right now, we're going to be looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's do 140 crystal matrices. Do I have the stuff to do that? We do. That's a lot of crafting, but that's where we're going to start at. So that would give us 140. I'm trying to figure out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to math here to figure out how many I want to do. 140 divided by 7. That'll give us 20 of them. That's what I thought. So while that's going on, I need to get the stuff together to do the rest of this, which is a lot of iron, a lot of redstone, and a lot of quartz. So I'm going to let those go. It's going to probably take a while to get all of this done. Doing our time in a bottle on this is probably not going to help a whole lot, because it only does the... Well, maybe it will. Oh, I so need to get into Project E. Anyway, so we'll let that go. I'm going to spend some time getting the rest of this stuff together. When it gets done, we'll be back. Well, we've got enough to do... actually, I think we've got enough to do 2 of these. Beautiful. That takes care of the quest. But we do have 2 of them. That doesn't give us another one. And then we just need to find a spot to start setting these guys up. Back here may be a good spot. So basically, these things just slowly make piles of neutron. And as far as I know, we can speed these up. Yeah, it's not great, but it does speed it up, and it does give us at least what we need to do the next bit of stuff, which we can do part of our food. I don't think we can do that, but I do believe we can do the ultimate stew. The only thing I may not have is the mushrooms. Yeah, I don't have any mushrooms. We'll have to work on that. Well, if you're ever looking for mushrooms in a pinch, the nether is always a... Wait, why did I get those? Those are rusted. I don't want rusted. I want those. But the nether's always a good place in a pinch to kind of find them, especially if you can fly around. So, I got those. We'll get some creative pots set up, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we are getting our way through these. I've got 5 of these done. Basically, it takes just right at about 4 minutes to produce a pile of neutrons. So, yeah, it's going to take a minute to get all these. I've got these guys crafting, still ready to go, but we're ready to move on to our next bit of business, which is going to be, that's not what I wanted. Looking at our infinity catalyst. This guy here is really not that bad to make. It's gears that we need from all the Vaitech stuff that we've done. We need ender pearls, or endist pearls. This one is going to be the one that's going to be a pain, because from what I understand, these guys are a pain to get to work just right in here. And then I also need to go get some dusky myelite, which is what we're going to do first. I need 4 for each of these, and we're going to need a bunch. So I've got to find this. I believe it spawns in the end. So that's where we're going for the moment. Let's grab us some ender pearls. And let's go see what we can find. Our map. That's... Whoa, no. Let's go through this map. This right here is where I'm wanting to go. So, northish. I don't think that's it. It is. It's myelite, but it's not dusky myelite. Swear. Well, let's see what happens when we mine some. That's not it. Alright. Let's do some more digging. Alright, I found it. It is these guys right here in the end. The little... Yeah, we've seen those around. So I'm going to tear down a few of these, and then we will head back and look at the next part of this. Alright, so we have a quest that we forgot to complete. One for unlocking our Avarita. And we are down to 1 set left, and then getting back to Earth. Good Lord, we got a lot of stuff to do. So I have got us a recipe set up for the Endist Pearl. And we're going to look and see what it is that we need. So we need neutronium, which that's a way off. We need enderite pearls. We need those gears, and that looks to be everything that we're missing for it, I do believe. Alright, so we're back after a little bit of work. I've got this guy set up. This is for the making of the neutronium nuggets and the ingots. We're fixing to find out if we got enough. I have got up to, that's 10, that's 13 of our 20 that we crafted, and I just got done running them through all of them at the time in a bottle. So we're up to 273. So now, if I want to craft one of these, we are missing 51 piles of neutrons. We can take care of that right quick. We'll just go through here and do this again. I have 986 hours of time in a bottle, and I have been saving it just for the end of this pack. Using it with neutron collectors, using it with power flowers when we get to that point. Because that is going to be what's going to take us the most in this pack. So, but now if I want to craft it, it is craftable. Let's see if this is going to work. Everything over here is going. It's going to have to craft a bunch of this stuff up. Indus Pearl. So it's got to craft 30, what is that? We got to craft 4 ingots, so it needed 36 of the nuggets. So this is going to take just a minute. We've got all the ultramarite. We already had all that stuff going. So we're going to let this go. What's it waiting on now? Oh, it's waiting on the ultramarite, it looks like. Alright, so we're going to let that go. We're going to take a look at the next part of this, which is, if we go back in, well, we don't even need to go back in here. Our infinity catalyst. We need to do the gears. So I'm going to get those together right quick. Magnesium, titanium, Inbi, and scheelite. And then we're also going to have to take care of record fragments. That's going to be fun. So let me get those guys done. Alright, so our Indus Pearl is now done. Just popped up. And now I don't think there's any kind of recipe or quest for that, but no, we've got that. So, next up on our list of stuff to do is I need to go downstairs and this guy right here. This is for crafting machine blocks. We should be able to put this recipe in here and not have any issues with it. So let's do that. Let's put these guys in here and let's load it. And we want to go here. And we want the recipe for... we're working on the infinity catalyst. Let's try that again. Save it. Infinity catalyst. Alright. So that should give us that. And now the only thing we should be missing is our records. And the only real way to get records in here is to set up a... my speed stuff's kicked in, and I got to figure out what it is. But the only way for us to really get records in this, we could probably find a few of them. But we need to set up just a vanilla record farm. And that is what we're going to do. I've got to figure that out because vanilla farms are beyond me sometimes. Alright, so we've got our music disc farm set up. We've got us a skeleton in here. He is shooting creepers that are down here that are being spawned in with a mob duplicator. I've got this thing just jacked up with blocks. That way, if they spawn too many of them, they'll just suffocate and die. Because I had a problem with them before I did all that they were sliding out and getting out. So, but then we've got a iron golem back here. He can see him through the little crack. He's shooting them. we are getting music disc galore. So all we need to do now is come over here and set us up a recipe for the record fragment. We want this to do that. That way we can use more than just that music disc. And now we should be able to make, this is how long I've been working on that. We've got 40 more of those. Avarita, we should be able to now make that. The only thing that we are going to be short on in the long term right now is bismuth. I've got to work on getting some more bismuth. We can get it in the end. May see about setting up a ore miner there. We've already got a fluid miner, which we probably don't need anymore. Or we can do the bismuth bees, which crystalline and gold. So that's not really that hard to do, but that is where we're at with that. And with this guy, we've got one more left of those to do. And this is just waiting on all the stuff to package up. And there we go. We have our first Infinity Catalyst. So let's go back in here. We've got that guy. That's going to give us a second one. I don't know why it threw it way out there. Why is it not let... Alright, that's just weird. I don't know what's going on there. But we got the one, then we got the one for completing the quest. So next up is going to be our Infinity Ingot, and we will work on that probably the next episode. So with that, we are at, let's look. We're back up to 180, so yeah, we still got some work to do. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.